Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Someone who fights, or is fighting. A high-speed military or naval airplane designed to destroy enemy aircraft in the air. Someone who fights for a cause. Someone who fights, or is fighting. Characteristic of an enemy or one eager to fight. A belligerent tone. Engaged in war. Belligerent, or warring, nations. Someone who fights, or is fighting. Someone who fights, or is fighting. Engaging in or ready for combat. Someone who fights, or is fighting. A high-speed military or naval airplane designed to destroy enemy aircraft in the air. A high-speed military or naval airplane designed to destroy enemy aircraft in the air. Someone who has won first place in a competition. Holding first place in a contest. A champion show dog. Someone who is dazzlingly skilled in any field. A person who backs a politician or a team, etc. Protect or fight for as a champion. Someone who fights for a cause. A large sandwich made of a long crusty roll split lengthwise and filled with meats and cheese, and tomato and onion and lettuce and condiments. Different names are used in different sections of the United States. Greek mathematician and inventor who devised a way to determine the area of a triangle and who described various mechanical devices, 1st century. Someone who fights for a cause. A man distinguished by exceptional courage and nobility and strength. RAF pilots were the heroes of the Battle of Britain. Classical mythology. A being of great strength and courage celebrated for bold exploits, often the offspring of a mortal and a god. Greek mythology. Priestess of Aphrodite who killed herself when her lover Leander drowned while trying to swim the Hellespont to see her. The principal character in a play or movie or novel or poem. Someone who fights for a cause. Causing or capable of causing death. Mortal combat. A human being. Involving loss of divine grace or spiritual death. Subject to death. Mortal beings. Unrelenting and deadly. Mortal enemy. A human being. A human being. There was too much for one person to do. A grammatical category used in the classification of pronouns, possessive determiners, and verb forms according to whether they indicate the speaker, the addressee, or a third party. Stop talking about yourself in the third person. A human body, usually including the clothing. A weapon was hidden on his person. Characteristic of or meant for a single person or thing. An individual serving. Being or characteristic of a single thing or person. Individual drops of rain. A human being. Separate and distinct from others of the same kind. Mark the individual pages. Concerning one person exclusively. We all have individual cars. A single organism. The immaterial part of a person. The actuating cause of an individual life. Deep feeling or emotion. A human being. A secular form of gospel that was a major black musical genre in the 1960s and 1970s. Soul was politically significant during the civil rights movement. The human embodiment of something. The soul of honor. A human being. An aircraft that has a fixed wing and is powered by propellers or jets. An aircraft designed and used for combat. A power tool for smoothing or shaping wood. An aircraft that has a fixed wing and is powered by propellers or jets. The flight was delayed due to trouble with the airplane. A carpenter's hand tool with an adjustable blade for smoothing or shaping wood. The cabinetmaker used a plane for the finish work. Travel on the surface of water. Mathematics, an unbounded two-dimensional shape. We will refer to the plane of the graph as the xy plane. Having a surface without slope, tilt in which no part is higher or lower than another. A plane surface. Cut or remove with or as if with a plane. A level of existence or development. He lived on a worldly plane. Make even or smooth, with or as with a carpenter's plane. Plane the top of the door. An aircraft that has a fixed wing and is powered by propellers or jets. The flight was delayed due to trouble with the airplane. An aircraft designed and used for combat. A fighter who holds out against attack. A person who cares for persons or property. 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 Combatant who tries to throw opponent to the ground. Someone who fights with his fists for sport. A workman employed to pack things into containers. A breed of stocky medium-sized short-haired dog with a brindled coat and square-jawed muzzle developed in Germany. A member of a nationalistic Chinese secret society that led an unsuccessful rebellion in 1900 against foreign interests in China. A fighter, especially one who participates in brawls. A fighter who strikes the opponent with his head. An edible emulsion of fat globules made by churning milk or cream, for cooking and table use. Spread butter on. Butter bread. Someone skilled at fencing. A cock bred and trained for fighting. Someone who is a very fierce fighter.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.